everyone, we will be talking about God today. Surprise, surprise. So, there's a common argument used by atheists. Now, I may not quote it perfectly, but here we go. The argument goes like this. The argument from lack of empirical evidence. 1. God's existence is not empirically verifiable. There is no scientific evidence or observation that can prove God's existence. 2. God's existence is not testable. There is no experiment or observation that can be designed to test God's existence. 3. Therefore, God's existence is unlikely or impossible. Since God's existence cannot be empirically verified or tested, it is unlikely or impossible that God exists. Now, there's a very quick way to debunk this whole thing. An atheist or a skeptic might ask you, what do you do in your daily life that is not observable nor testable? Because everything can be observed or tested, and that's how we know things exist or such. But there is one thing right off the top of the head, literally, that is not observable nor testable or verifiable, and that would be someone's imagination. Everyone, or at least I think everyone, at least everyone I know, can think of something in their mind and picture a scenery or a movie or something they'd create in their mind, or even if they dream it. But just say you're awake and you close your eyes and you picture something. You don't observe it. You yourself don't observe it with your eyes. You mentally see it. And although scientists can hook wires to your brain and see the brain activity, they cannot see everything you are seeing. The beautiful scenery, the 3D aspects, the mysterious of what's going in the scene you are creating in your mind. But yet, it still exists. If it didn't exist, you wouldn't be able to experience it. So, back to the argument. It doesn't matter if it's not testable or observable. It exists. What you're seeing, although it's in your imagination, it exists. Now relate that to God. Not to say that God is an imagination, but the same principle remains. God isn't observable nor testable. Neither is someone's imagination or what they see in their mind. But yet, it's there, it's real. You're experiencing it. If it didn't exist in any way, shape, or form, then you wouldn't have had the imagination in the first place. You would not be able to see what you see in your mind in the first place if it didn't exist. Not saying it's going to exist physically, but what you see, you're really experiencing. And if it never existed to begin with, you wouldn't experience it in the first place.